Okay, it's really good to be back again for our second session here. And, if you're going to become the very best version of yourself, and that's what I said that I do for a living, is help people from all walks of life, in all ages, discover their very best version. I'm going to put a little bit more meat on the skeleton today, so to speak. I've developed this little thing called the Wheel of Life, as you see here. It's comprised of 5 different parts. For the word spirituality, I use the word inner strength, because spirituality is really about inner strength. That's one category of the Wheel of Life. Then there's the area of your career, your achievements. There's also the area of communications and relationships. They go together. It's a whole area of the Wheel of Life. And then there's health and wellness, which is what Live Large. Live Large is, it has a big emphasis on, obviously, the physical component of our lives. But it also, Vince is very committed to developing people, mind, body, and spirit. And so partly that's why I'm here to help on the other sides unrelated to wellness, although it all connects. And then time and financial freedom. I know Vince is very big about that, and he really provides a lot of help and coaching along the way for that whole area. So those are the 5 things that make up the Wheel of Life. And so keep that in the back of your mind as we move forward. And in the weeks to come, we'll look at some attitudes and actions that we need to develop and apply it if we're going to move from a kind of a flat tire kind of a wheel to a fully functioning wheel. Because a lot of people have wobbly wheels, and I don't believe in the perfect balanced life. I think it's a myth. But on the other hand, it's really good to have a picture of some of the categories that we need to juggle in our lives in order to be effective human beings. Now, there's an old adage that says if you don't know where you're going anywhere, any road will get you there. And we want you to get on a road and go for it, on a road that you feel clear about. I'm not sure how you began this year, if you began with a direction or not. Did you think at the onset of this year to ask yourself the question, what do I want out of my life physically? And by physically, I mean your physical health, your physical body, but also your material things, the things that you have, your possessions. Did you think about what you wanted from this life emotionally and relationally? Did you ask yourself, what do I want from my life intellectually? What books do I want to read this year? What areas do I want to grow in? And if you're on the ball as well, did you ask, what do I want from my life spiritually? And I know everybody defines that differently, and that's for you to explore. What goals have you accomplished this year? This is like a wake-up call today. This year, did you know this year is a third over already? I mean, we're at the end of March. We're moving into the Easter season. Hard to believe. It just looks like Christmas was in the rearview mirror here. And are there important targets that you have yet to hit, that you actually sat down at the beginning of this year and says, these are the things I want to do? And as you look at your resolutions, you're actually wondering, what resolutions? I forgot that I even wrote any. And so I'm not here to create guilt, but I do want to inspire you to pull those out again and review them one more time. The year isn't over yet. There's still time to dig out those dusty resolutions and goals that you were so passionate about at the beginning of the year and just a few months ago, and why not review them? I would like to suggest, it's very easy for our goals to slip into oblivion. And I'm reminded, sometimes we need a shock. Years ago when I was closer to Vince's age, I remember watching this movie with Robin Williams. It was called Dead Poets Society. And Dead Poets Society, Robin Williams plays the part of Professor Keating. And he takes all these snobby prep school guys into this hallway that has all these pictures of it's all black and white photos of people who've grown old and they're actually dead now. And he tells all these boys to move up close to the picture, and he says, look at those guys, look at those boys, listen, they're speaking to you. And so he starts to whisper into the back of them as they're looking at the picture, carpe diem, make your lives extraordinary. If you didn't hear what I said, what he was saying was, carpe diem, seize the day, make your lives extraordinary. And then he goes on to say, you better do that because you see those pictures? Those guys are now fertilizer for the worms. And he shocks them into the reality that, hey, life isn't forever. Life is very short, and we need to give our lives to something that we really believe in. And so hence the phrase, carpe diem, seize the day. And I would like to just say that there's probably 3 types of people out there that struggle with goals. 2 that struggle and 1 that are actually doing it. There's goal achievers. There's the people who actually set goals and they go for them. And that's, I think, 5% of our society. I would think my son Vince is in that category. He not only sets goals, he actually goes after them. And that's a group of people that you should seek to join up with. You should find people not just who set goals, but who actually accomplish them. So that's your project over the next week, to find some people in your world who actually attain their goals. Secondly, it's what I call the goal neglectors. These are people, this is the majority of us, and I've been in this category before, where I set goals occasionally and I have them, and I refer to them once in a while, but I don't actually pursue them. I don't invest time or money or energy in developing them. So these are the goal neglectors. And then there's the goal lackers. Maybe there's a few of you out there who are goal lackers. You don't even have a goal. A goal, you wonder, what's a goal? You don't even know what you want. You've never even thought to think about it, and there could be reasons for that. So I want to encourage you in this segment it's time to wake up. It's time to recalibrate yourself and go for it. Albert Einstein put it this way: if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Goals are extremely important to living a happy, fulfilling life. However, we often fall asleep to our goals. And so I'm here to sort of sound the alarm, to wake you up, to jump up and down. If I could reach out and gently shake you right now and bring you back to reality, believe me, I would do it. And I believe this is your wake-up call. So let's move towards living large inside and outside the gym. A great life is out there for you to go after. Let's go for it together. See you next time.